Step into the world's wackiest lab. Our Stickman scientist is about to drop apples on his own head, wrestle with electricity, and even rewrite evolution with explosions, foam, and a whole lot of chaos. Science has never been this funny. Welcome to the chaotic laboratory of our Mad Stickman Scientist. With his messy hair, oversized goggles, and a brain full of crazy ideas, he's not here to teach science the boring way, oh no. He's here to turn Newton's gravity into falling apples, Tesla's lightning into shocking comedy, and Darwin's theories into hilarious Stickman doodles. Every experiment will explode with laughs, foam, sparks, and pure Stickman madness. Grab your goggles because you're about to witness science gone silly. Welcome to my secret laboratory well. Technically, it's just a messy garage with a suspicious smell of burnt toast. But hey, every great scientist starts somewhere. I'm your host and your test subject, the one and only Stickman. Today, we're about to bend the laws of science, poke them a bit, and see if they squeak. Grab your goggles because things might get hilariously unpredictable. First up, gravity. Newton discovered it when an apple fell on his head, lucky him. But I've got no apples, so I'm dropping a bowling ball and a feather. In theory, with no air, they should land together. But since my garage is definitely full of air, let's watch the feather dance like it's auditioning for a ballet. Science says air resistance is the party crasher here. Take that, Newton, just kidding. You're still the boss. But what if I remove the air? Here comes my super fancy vacuum chamber. Okay, fine. It's a fish tank with a giant vacuum pump I borrowed from my neighbor. I suck out the air, drop the same bowling ball and feather, and boom, they hit the bottom at the same time. That's physics giving us a high five. Gravity doesn't care about your style. It just pulls everyone down equally. Now, let's crank up the voltage with a nod to my favorite electric wizard, Nikola Tesla. He dreamed of wireless energy. So I built a Tesla coil from leftover copper wire and a suspiciously loud transformer. Flip the switch and zap. Tiny lightning bolts crackle like angry pixies. Don't worry, I'm wearing rubber boots. Probably that buzzing? That's electricity's way of saying, Stickman, I dare you to touch me. Here's a quick shocker. Those sparks aren't just for show. They're evidence of electrons racing through the air. Electricity wants to find the shortest path to ground. And if you're standing there, well, let's just say you'll dance like nobody's watching. Lesson, respect the zap. Tesla proved energy can travel without wires, and my hair, if I had any, would now be standing straight up. Time to get biological with Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. I can't exactly grow fins or wings on camera, but I can demonstrate adaptation. I've placed a group of tiny stick ants into boxes, one cold, one hot. After a while, the survivors in each box start behaving differently. The hot team moves slow and chill. The cold team bundles together for warmth. Over generations, only the best adapted survive. Nature is basically the ultimate talent show. Think about it, every creature alive today is a champion of survival. Including me, though my survival strategy is mostly avoiding falling pianos. Evolution isn't about the strongest, it's about the best fit for the environment. So if you're wondering why the weirdest cousin at the family reunion always seems to thrive, now you know! Evolution loves creativity. Let's mix things up with a chemical experiment. I've combined baking soda and vinegar in this innocent-looking bottle, add a balloon over the top, and foosh, carbon dioxide inflates it like magic. But it's not magic, it's chemistry. An acid meeting a base, releasing gas faster than I can say clean up crew. Science loves a dramatic entrance. For extra flair, I added food coloring. Now the balloon looks like a rainbow party favor. Lesson, never underestimate the fun of kitchen chemistry. Just don't mistake it for soda. Trust me. Vinegar is not a refreshing drink. Back to physics with the mysterious concept of inertia. I balance a heavy book on a piece of cardboard, yanking the cardboard sideways. The book barely moves and drops straight down. Why objects resist changes to their motion? In other words, my book is lazy. Newton again, proving even inanimate objects have commitment issues. Now I'll test sound waves. I set up to tuning forks and strike one. Watch closely, the second fork starts to hum in sympathy. That's resonance, vibrations traveling through the air like invisible messengers. Sound is literally air doing the cha-cha. Speaking of waves, let's look at light. I shine a narrow beam through a prism and tada, a rainbow appears. White light is actually a disco of colors waiting to be separated. Each color bends differently, proving nature is secretly a fan of psychedelic art shows. But science isn't just about fancy experiments, it's about asking questions, even when answers are messy. Every eureka starts with a HMM. That's weird. Whether it's an apple falling or electricity zapping, curiosity drives discovery and occasional eyebrow singeing. And finally, the most important experiment, your curiosity, your willingness to explore, makes you a scientist every day. Whether you're baking cookies or building rockets, every small discovery matters. So keep asking, keep testing, and keep laughing when things explode. That's how we push the universe to reveal its secrets. Thanks for joining me, your slightly frazzled Stickman Scientist. If you enjoyed this roller coaster of science, hit like, smash subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss my next experiment. Until then, stay curious and remember, in science, failure is just data wearing a silly hat. And that's a wrap for today's crazy experiments from our Mad Stickman Scientist. From falling apples to zapping lightning and bubbly chaos, science never looked this funny. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so our Stickman doesn't blow up the lab next time. See you in the next experiment.